All right, welcome back. And now we have good morning. Okay. So the two of you wake up. Um, did you start breakfast in any way, shape, or form?
Probably put more kindling on the fire.
Did you try to collect anything while you were sleeping?
Probably firewood.
Okay. I'll give you, that's a freebie. You're in the woods. All right, so you wake up. You're quite warm, and it definitely smells off. You smell a bit like skunk.
I don't care. It's fine.
All of you kind of smell it.
Not me as much. I'm used to the smell of death.
And it's sleeping with its head on your bag full of meat.
It only knows you for food.
Only wants me for my meat.
What gender is it?
What does it matter?
You want to make a medicine check and find out?
Can I just, like, peek behind it? Like, not touch it?
Make a medicine check to tell.
See if I see any difference in that. 10.
19.
Male.
Male.
Yay.
It's got balls.
I mean, I feel like it's a good thing that's not female, because then who knows if it was, like, a mama skunk.
Oh, then we'd have babies.
Well, right now it's
Yeah.
asleep.
We have to wake him up.
That's not.
So what are you guys doing this morning?
Getting one of the sticks we use to cook the meat and cooking some.
Yeah, they have meat. We could just cook some.
Already cooked, isn't it?
We
Yeah.
didn't cook all of it.
I think we did.
Yeah, you did.
What do we have for rations?
It was in the back bag.
Yeah, so I just hand out rations.
Rations and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll say it's now about 7 a.m. You've had a light breakfast. The skunk is still sound asleep.
They're nocturnal.
Yep.
Try backing up and like whistling for it to happen.
You know that sound that you make like the cat when you're trying to get its attention? Like, just gonna sort of step back like a foot and a half, crouch down, sort of doing that to see.
You're gonna try and politely wake it up.
Yes.
Animal handling.
26.
There's no way you can beat her at this point.
That's the won't be my fucking skunk.
It wakes up groggily, looks at you, pokes the bag of
Wants
food,
food.
Gonna pick up the bag.
and then it starts to fall back to sleep.
Gonna sort of wave. Wake it up.
It nibbles and takes the meat, starts to go back to sleep.
Make that sound again.
Oh,
So you're gonna try and keep
Come
it
on.
awake.
Come on.
Forget it to fully wake up.
Yeah.
All right, make another animal handling.
Oh, fuck.
8.
No, she rolled a nat 1.
Did you roll on that one as well?
And I rolled a 7.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's still half asleep. It's not really listening to you about waking up.
We could just, you know.
So my satyr takes a step forward, looks at you, looks at the skunk. Honestly, it didn't attack us, so I say we leave it.
Okay.
Alright then.
I'm gonna take out another piece of jerk and just leave it by its paw before getting up.
Without even opening its eyes, its head comes over, feels the piece of jerky, and you just see it kind of curl back up into the bushes a little bit.
Hi, friend.
Are you not going to try and wake it up and try and take it with you?
Just getting attacked.
That's a risk you're going to have to take with training any animal.
Yeah, but it's a dire skunk.
It's a nocturnal animal.
You can train it to not.
You can.
You
can.
can.
Yeah.
But we're on the run right now. We're not, if we're sitting in a village, yes, I would love for you to go pick up a forest woodland creature and make it your friend. But we're on the run from an angry royal family. So is it time to
don't have
train the
time for
animal,
this
or is it
shit.
time to keep moving?
I'll just leave and hope that it can pick up the scent of the meat. So
It
that's-
could track us. That
Yeah.
is a possibility, but the chances of it happening are slightly low.
It won't.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just pick it up.
So if you
Okay.
leave it now, you're not getting it back. I'm letting you know, quite honestly.
We can find another animal later on when we're not on the run.
You're out of dire animal country.
Yeah, that too.
Gimme.
He's a nugget.
You could be a mount.
He's a nugget.
Yeah.
Or you can try to wake it up one more time. I mean, it's 7 a.m., so unless they were going all night, which probably not exactly that
But
important.
don't
No
they have night
offense.
shift guards too?
Yeah, but they wouldn't have their night shift guards defending their area out hunting for her.
You do know that this skunk did sleep most of the night.
So
I did state that before, didn't I?
Try waking up one more time. If it doesn't wake up,
I mean, it's
we'll
up to you.
leave.
They go up and just gently pet it down the spine.
My hand's like under my cloak, ready
Animal
to
handling.
get my knife.
It wakes up and responds positively to your petting. So, what do you want to try and do now? Everybody.
try to get it to come, I'll leave it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sort of force it to like stand up. I can. Keep it on it.
You do have animal handling skill. Okay, so if you just want to try and... What are you trying to get it to do?
Follow.
Follow.
Okay. Make another animal handling.
19.
17. Yeah, it follows you. Kind of sleepily.
Okay, let's go. We're on the road.
Gonna follow next to it just to make sure it doesn't get that.
Okay, so you're gonna focus over the next, let's say the next set of travel is up until lunchtime.
I'm
Yeah.
still walking, I'm just
The next 4
training it
hours.
to walk beside me. In a way.
So you're gonna spend the next 4 hours trying to train it to walk by you.
Yeah.
Okay, make another animal handling.
30, 20?
And I rolled an 18. Damn, it takes well to your teaching
Okay.
and follows you. All right. Which one of you are keeping watch? You? All right. Perception check.
13.
You hear about mid-morning. You hear a buzzing sound coming off from the east, but you're able to clear away from it.
Okay. There aren't dire bugs, are there?
Most likely.
Yeah,
Oh,
most likely.
Fuck.
Or at least big bugs.
Bumblebees like that. Maybe, right?
Fluffy bumblebees!
In groups that could pierce all of us to death.
Well, the fluffy ones are actually pretty nice. It's the ones that aren't fluffy things.
Giant bumblebees! Their main attack is just to ram into you!
When they're this big, that's like a D8 blunt force damage. What are you
Hey, you
joking?
have taken a look at your hit points, right?
I'm only on 9. My hit points didn't get hurt.
Yeah. No. If this thing can ram you for D10,
Okay.
And if they're in groups,
Later.
you are at a very precarious level right now.
we are level 1. Even our characters last time we did the original OG group, we were already level 3, and all of us had
If
HP in
I
the
don't want
20s
to find
and
a tiny
30s.
fox squirrel.
You're not going to find anything
Tiny here.
Not here, but eventually I want to get a little fox squirrel.
That's a very real possibility.
They're adorable.
You could have gotten a fox cub back in town.
I don't want a dire animal.
Yeah, it would have been about yay big to start.
To start.
Yeah.
It was 20 feet long.
I don't need a dire animal.
Only about 10 feet,
I thought you said it was 20.
10 to 20.
Foxes and wolves are different
Right.
sizes.
Yeah.
A wolf will get 20. Fox will probably get 10.
Yeah. So yeah, the morning's relatively uneventful. Noontime comes.
Oh yeah, how's the wolf hump that I heard from?
Oh yeah. Give me a medicine or
Henchman horrible.
survival check.
12?
12.
Yeah.
You're able to clean it up nicely. If you want to go for a full curing, you know that it's going to take like a couple weeks.
Yeah.
But if you're going for a quick cure, in order to make like a cloak out of it,
Yeah, quick.
yeah, then if you actually sit down to make a cloak out of it, it's going to take you about 3 to 4 hours.
I'll wait until we get to where we're
We don't know.
Well,
where
none of
we're
us have
going.
any idea where
I'll
that
wait
is.
until the next time we camp.
Huh?
You can
Smart.
take the first shift and do it again.
That's what I
Yeah.
was gonna do.
Can I when it hits lunchtime? Can I look around for a place that we could have a quick camp and just eat?
Make a nature or
Doesn't he
investigation.
get a bonus to his nature because he's a satyr?
No, not that kind of fey animal. 13.
13. You find a suitable camp spot. Pretty comfy. Couple rocks to sit on. Logs. It's a little bit away from the road.
I point out to the group. Let them know it's off the road.
And who's keeping watch during lunch?
I've been doing it for the past couple of turns.
I'll take
someone
lunch.
else's
I'll take
turn.
lunch once we're all settled.
Is anybody foraging for any food and stuff along the way, or are you just going with rations?
It's just rations right now.
Rations
I think
for
trying
now.
to stay together and not
Yeah.
cause attention. 11 on the perception check.
Okay. Yeah. Nothing of major interests. Huh?
You always make us panic.
Or you panic unnecessarily because
If
We
there's
never
nothing
know.
unusual, then why are you rolling?
that's how he figures out if something's unusual.
My eyes on you.
At least we don't need to worry about dire animals.
We're not out of those woods
What
yet.
makes you
No.
think we're out of that part?
You're still well in the.
There are creatures that would eat the dire skunk. It's not like it doesn't have animals. It has
So,
defense though.
You guys waiting like an hour, short rest.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. And then you're continuing southward again.
Yep.
Okay. Now, what are you doing over the next like 4 to 6 hours of walking?
It's time to walk next.
Can I try to find like a stick in the woods that I can use as like a staff?
Relatively well. You could do a investigation check.
17.
Yeah, you find a few decent walking sticks.
Yeah, I grab one and just kind of use it to support my
Okay.
weight.
All right. And so, what are you doing on the next leg of the journey?
I just realized
if I
keeping
put
an
my
eye
foot
out
up,
and making sure that
I
the
could
skunk
look up
stays
a
next to me
doctor.
too.
All right. So, continue training the skunk.
Yeah.
You gonna forage or anything else along the way?
If I can I make a roll to see if I see any berries? Or
Nature check.
22.
Wow.
That's pink dice.
You find a small collection of edible herbs, with some root vegetables, and some berries.
Small gathering of herbs. That you said.
Yeah. Edible herbs. Right, and what are you doing?
I'm drinking.
You're drinking. Okay.
Please don't
And
get drunk.
sorry, what were you doing again?
Kind of sitting and eating.
No, for the next travel session.
Oh,
What else did I find? Vegetables and
Berries.
kind of scoping, making sure nothing's following
So you're
us.
keeping watch?
Yeah, pretty much.
Give me a perception check.
6.
Okay.
Can I can I hang back to see if we're being followed or if there's any sign of... I'm worried more about the heavily armored orcs coming.
Alright, if you're drinking, and since you're not used to being up during the day, make a perception check at disadvantage.
Don't take my dice.
I'll take the... yeah, your dice are good. Perception... 10.
10?
Yep.
Okay. You don't notice anything. Alright, night falls. You guys gonna make a camp?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I look for a place for us to sort of duck into tonight?
Yeah, make the roll.
Nature is fine.
You choose.
Well,
You find a decent campsite. It's pretty open. So there's no real protection from the elements. It looks like it's going to be a relatively clear night. So you can set up camp there. There's no shelter.
Can I look like one more down? That's better.
It's dark out, so now would be a disadvantage.
My dice ain't doing that well for me.
9.
9?
Plus your
You find another spot, but it's
9 plus my what?
your survival or
Oh yeah.
16. Okay. Started off pretty good with those. You lucked out.
They still love me even after I shook them up with the purple.
Yep. So you find a better camping spot. It's got some shelter from the nearby trees from like the major wind and such. So it gives you some basic cover. Still not full shelter though. You guys setting up camp there?
Yeah.
So you have a tent. You guys don't. So
I can just wrap
Can I
myself
have
up
the
in my
Darius
cloak
come
and put my
skip
hood
in
up.
the tent with me?
He can probably
it won't
fit
fit in the tent with you.
He can probably fit in the tent with you.
You could probably pitch the tent on the back of the squirrel, of the skunk.
Good. I'm gonna do that.
He could probably fit in the tent with you. Me, no.
Alright. So, did you want to work on that cloak and
Yep.
take first watch?
Yep.
Alright, make
I'm
a.
kind of just leaning up
Perception
against a
first?
tree,
Yep.
just dozing. We're trying to make you
11.
day creatures
11?
when you're sleeping.
Right towards the end of your shift, you hear something crack out in the distance. Like it sounds like a tree falling or something like that. And it sounds like it's quite a bit behind from the direction that you came from.
Dude, does it wake anyone up?
No. It's a couple 100 yards out.
Oh, okay. So it's not like close by.
No,
where
it's not 20 feet away.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so I'll keep listening to that while I'm listening. Do I need to make a perception?
Yep.
8.
8? Oh, you don't hear anything else for the next hour. And are you going to wake up someone else to take over for watch, or are you just going to go?
I'm up.
Since I didn't finish the thing.
Oh yeah, make a check on that.
Performance?
No, that would be a make it survival.
15.
You're able to get together a crude fur cloak. It's nothing special or super soft or very well done, but it's wearable. All right, perception.
14.
About halfway through your shift, you hear about 200 yards away or so what sounds to be like something moving through the woods. You're not sure what, but it sounds relatively big.
Can I close my eyes to focus more?
Sure, make another perception check.
No. I rolled 7 plus my 2.
Better than what I rolled.
So 9 in total? What'd you roll?
So you can't. 4. So you can't really tell what it is, but you can tell there's definitely something to the north of you. And it seems to be heading in your general direction.
I'm gonna go over to him, shake him.
I'm awake.
No,
Him.
Oh,
you
yeah.
went to sleep.
So
I
I'm gonna
did?
go up to him.
Yeah, you were
shake
doing the
him.
cloak for your shift.
Alright, what's
And,
up?
Yeah,
and then when your
something's
shift is
moving
over,
that way.
you rest.
Alright, wake
Something
up.
I'm guessing I'm wearing the cloak then.
Wake up the elf. If we have to leave now, mine might be a good time.
I'm gonna go over to her, shake her awake.
Wake up.
Okay.
You gotta move. There's something coming our
I'm
way.
gonna pet the skunk to wake him up.
You don't
too.
have your skunk. We left it. Oh wait, no, we
Nope.
do have
Oh,
it.
the
Yeah.
skunk's there.
Huh?
You got a name.
It wakes right up, no problem.
Okay.
Abby, destructive.
It's okay.
She does her thing.
Gonna have him start walking.
So you guys are just gonna button up camp and get moving?
Pretty much.
Yep.
Okay.
Until we get a tank. This.
So 2 of you are fully rested. Actually, yeah, the two of you are fully rested. You're not.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I
I
need you to
could
make a
carry her.
Constitution roll.
14.
Okay. You do not suffer any exhaustion.
Yay.
Okay, so you're traveling south?
Yeah.
Okay. Someone give me a perception check.
Someone, not all of us.
Can't specify.
24?
Let's go with that one.
Yeah, let's go with that one.
You think you hear something closing up behind you, but every time you try and get a pin on what it is or where it is, you can't quite seem to get a beat on it.
How close are you guys?
We're like,
We were like be traveling like this on a
We're in a
path, so
group.
there
I'm gonna
was
sort of
all pretty close.
whisper to you.
I'll look at you, kind of nudge you with my foot.
My hip goes. What's up?
Gently, not like.
Like,
Like a
leave your
tap.
long bone your neck down to him like a whisper.
I'm gonna look down at you, look back. No, that enough would be him be like, something's following us. The silent motion.
It's like 4 a.m. right now, right?
Yeah,
That's the sun will be coming up.
and it'll start getting
Few
light in about an
hours.
hour,
A couple hours before daylight.
and the sun will come up around 6:30. But you have that like bright of morning before that for like an hour. Yeah, you got about an. At this point, it's past the dead of night, and you can see the slight bit of light on the horizon in certain spots, but it's still dark.
So do we try to outrun it? Do we try to hide and wait for it? Ambush it? What are we options?
Can't tell.
So
You can tell that there's something behind you, you think, but every time you go to try and pinpoint what it is or where it is,
Let's
you can't
speed
quite
up
get a.
bit, but not run.
What if the wet like
Alright, we increase the pace.
Okay. And how long do you want to keep this pace up?
20 minutes?
20 minutes?
Maybe 15?
20's
Okay.
fine.
And what do you guys want to do?
so I'm
Perception.
still following it?
Perception.
Yeah, just see if we can get up on the path a little bit and then see if we
Nope.
notice anything. 18.
23?
Hers.
You are lucky as hell tonight.
No, the dice gods are loving her.
Wow. I look forward to the night when they're not. Because you know that's happening. If they love
It
her
will
this
happen,
much,
it
so
will
much, they're
happen
going to hate her
eventually.
another night.
They'll remember. They
It's
always
close to rolling a
remember.
20. I rolled an 8, so.
Oh, she rolled high, so we're
Alright, so the two of you, okay, catch little sounds of what sounds to be actually multiple. You pick up 2, maybe 3. You know that there's at least 2. You're not sure if there's more than that. And they seem to be about 500 yards behind you and closing. But you can't tell what they are.
You make out more than one night elf?
Yep.
But as
Oh.
soon as you kind of, it's that whole kind of at night darkness thing where you see something off in the corner, you know there's something over there, and you see another thing flit over there, and you're not sure what's going on.
But in my alchemist kit, would I have anything that would be able to start fire? Like flint? Like a, kind of like one of those sparkers?
Yeah, you'd have
And oil?
You'd have a fire starter and a little bit of oil. Not much.
Gonna grab a little bit of my shirt, rip it off, wrap it around the staff I have, still carrying the walking stick. I'm gonna dip a little oil, light it, torch.
You hear someone call out, "I see a light." Let's go.
Why was a torch necessary in this situation?
And you can definitely hear things coming towards you now.
Kill it. Kill the light. Kill the light.
Throw it.
Throw it?
Throw it.
Okay. Then what are you doing?
Yeah, we should probably run.
You're gonna run?
Mm-hmm.
Full speed?
As fast as we can go.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have the skunk follow as fast as
Can I hang on to her?
Yeah, just pick him up.
I need to
All
make
right.
an athletics check.
Make an athletics check, each of you.
Oh, fuck.
Acrobatics
You
or
with
athletics?
disadvantage.
24.
16.
13.
With disadvantage.
Oh, yeah. 7.
Okay.
Can I pick him up?
He starts falling behind. You can pick him up, but that's definitely going to slow you down too. You just take off,
The skunk with me?
and the skunk's basically keeping up with these guys. And you're further ahead.
How
And
big
Ken-
is the skunk?
The skunk it stands about 4 foot tall by about 15 feet long, including tail.
I can't pick him up and run with
No.
him.
No, but you could. Well, you haven't trained him to ride him, so that might not work well.
Yeah. But I have my wolf cloak on, so hopefully I blend in more. What color is the
White.
fur?
White.
Ah,
Yeah, you don't blend in the forest.
I'll have
You
to-
stand out.
I'll have to rub charcoal into it later.
Oh, I see them down there. They're running.
Shit.
They're now about 200 yards behind you.
Can I take a glance back to see what they are? Or who they are?
Dude,
All you see are lumbering shadows in and out of the woods at night. So, make another athletics check if you're going to keep on running at full speed.
18.
10.
still a disadvantage for
No, I'm
me?
carrying you.
No,
Okay,
because you're being carried.
so 15.
10.
The skunk, something has gotten into it. Roll the 20 for the skunk. The skunk just starts barreling to catch up to you.
Oh, great.
Okay, it goes running right by you, right past you, who's being carried.
Finally,
Part of
Okay.
me wants to make an
And she's
athletics check to
struggling with
dive
you.
onto the...
You can try it.
Can I try it? To
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics?
No,
Acrobatics, nice.
Oh
11.
The skunk doesn't even seem to notice as you land on its back and grab its fur.
Do I get to do another roll because I'm not carrying the weight now?
no.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And as you're running, you can hear the skunk coming up behind you, making those little chittering sounds that you know skunks make.
6! I'm doing worse!
As he jumps off onto the skunk, you get thrown off balance a little bit. You kind of bounce off of a tree with a heavy thud as you're trying to catch back up.
Goodness.
Okay? As you look back, you see the satyr holding on. Its little hoofed feet flying up behind him. Looking like this little badger backpack stuck to a skunk.
That's great.
As it catches up to you.
And now I'm the only one lagging behind.
I say,
Huh?
You're not the only one lagging behind.
Yep.
hello, other little buddy.
As I'm hanging on the back, I kind of try to like swing my head over. They're coming!
I would offer to carry you, but I don't think I could. You're more than half my body size.
I'm fine. I hang on good.
And I want you to make a strength check to make sure you're still able to hold on to this bounding.
7.
That works. It's a DC 5.
Good, because
You're small.
I'm tiny.
It would have been less if she had put a harness on you.
Right?
I'll make one if we
Make a
don't get
saddle.
caught.
Can I make a perception check to see if they're still following us? Which I
They're
assume
still
they are.
following
It's
us.
actually easier to hear them now because now that they're yelling, you can hear them calling up, down over there. Yep.
Is there a place that might be concealable that we can hide? Actually, no, that won't work either. We have a skunk. Sexy. Me and
I know how I can
you.
save my ass by just casting Foul Decay and playing fucking dead.
I look up to see if I could see like a sort of modest opening that would be able to fit the skunk, him and I do it. That would.
You're looking for a hidey hole
Hidey hole.
with a smelly skunk.
And there's also enough guys behind us that
Yeah, no,
it's probably not going to work. That's what my escape plan,
Okay.
my hide
Yeah.
plan. But if they're looking for us,
They'll
numbers,
find
they'll
us.
find us.
Yeah, we're in the.
Unless you can find a cave that.
And I don't think we can take on 4 guys of getting murdered. I have 11
Captured.
HP.
They would capture us. We are on the run.
And
from the
we'd
princess.
probably be executed the next morning if
Yeah.
I had to ballpark. So yeah, we're fucked. If
We're
we get
fucked
caught.
either way.
Yeah, and the person that was keeping watch didn't notice the scout birds over top that sighted you.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize my own
Now I
kind.
can tell you what I was rolling for that whole time.
I didn't realize my own kind were spying on us.
No, not your kind.
Birds.
Trained birds.
It was a joke because
With riders.
I'm
Some of them.
technically kind of a bird
Jesus.
person. They're birds. It's a joke.
Okay.
How is there anything up ahead that we can see in the early morning light?
It's still dark, and you're in the middle of the woods. In a mountainous terrain.
Can I make another roll to see if I can catch up?
Alright. So, I'm going to give you guys a choice here. We can either continue this way, or would you like to do a pursuit?
What's that?
A pursuit? Okay. I will set a timer.
Mhm.
Okay. And we're going to go around, and each of you have to use a skill check to see how you're going to help escape. While I'm doing checks to try and catch you.
I think we should
And you cannot do the same skill that someone else has used. And you cannot use the same skill twice.
I think we should just keep going the way we're going, because at least we can use the same skill twice.
I'm just running. I'm not using any skills. So
Okay. You agree too?
just keep running.
If we keep running and we have a bad set, they catch us. If we have a pursuit, the chances are that we could try to figure out more options on not dying.
So like, if we do it, we could split up.
Wait!
With a little bit of effort and looking at your
Sam,
stats,
we both have prestidigitation!
Like,
We can make copies of ourselves running into the wood. Oh,
no, that's
damn.
minor illusion.
Damn
No,
it!
that's a major illusion.
Yeah.
Or, there's a couple other spells that do it.
Wait, we're both bards.
We're both bards, but we're running. We can't stop to cast anything. Sure, charm would stop somebody, but both of us. And these are the orcs with an intelligence that would make them charm a person.
Spells and actual, like, class skills, I'm not counting. It's like, as like doubling. Like, both of you could use, like, inspiration, for example. Okay, but you wouldn't only be able to use inspiration once during the whole thing.
I think we just keep going where we're going. If we have
Ballsy if any of us get a bad roll that eliminates the option. And
I'm really not comfortable with the pursuit right now.
if you not one,
Either way, it's a pursuit.
Either way, it's a pursuit, but one of them, at least, we have multiple options. The other is just going to be a lot of athletics checks, and if we bomb, we
I don't
get
know what
caught.
kind of skills I can use.
All of them.
Oh yeah.
It's just a matter of being imaginative about it. Like nature, perception, investigation, history, whatever. You just tell me how you're using it to help you guys evade these guys and escape.
Prestidigitation. It restores things. That's how I now look not dirty. No,
that's mending.
That's mending.
Prestidigitation is basic magic tricks. Like,
Smoke bomb!
burst of, like, make a candle burst into flame or snuff out all the candles. Okay, make
So,
something clean itself.
A poof of smoke?
No, just
would be an
simple
illusion.
magic.
Only time I don't pick a magic caster.
I have no ranged attacks.
I don't have a bow or arrow on me.
Alright, then if you don't want to do the time pursuit, then we'll continue this way. Make an athletics check.
17. Fucking finally.
19.
Nat 20.
You're having no trouble holding on. The skunk is keeping up to you perfectly.
I'm
Okay?
catching up to them.
No. You're staying the same distance behind them. Okay? You would have to get well above their scores in order to start catching up to them. And you can hear the creatures behind you catching up. It now sounds like there might be 4 or 5 of them. And it sounds like they might be on horseback.
Fuck, they're on horses? Shit.
And everybody else is a good 100 feet ahead of you at this point. Right,
Okay.
so, Sam, what are you doing?
Shit's Creek.
Riding on the back of the skunk.
Good.
Can I make a perception check to see if I can see any of them, or are they too far
Yeah.
outside? 13.
13? It's more that you're hearing them than seeing them because of all the woods. But you can hear what sounds to be 4 or 5 hoofbeats of horses, as well as people calling out in deep language. Some of them are talking a deep language you've never heard.
The caravan.
Can I roll to see if I know the
Your
language?
turn.
Can I roll to see if I know the language? Actually, no. I'm gonna cast Bardic Inspiration on myself.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do another agility.
Just roll the d6, that's all you have to do for Bardic.
Yeah, roll a d6.
6.
Perfect.
Nice. Now roll your athletics to try and catch up to him.
18.
Okay.
That's still good.
Okay.
You're not 20 to 5.
And so you're just concentrating on catching up to him.
Pretty much.
Okay. And you, what are you doing?
I'm still running. I got a nat 20.
You're nat 20 for your athletics check, and that's just what you're focusing on?
I'm trying to figure out what else to do. Do I see anything that looks like we could like duck into?
You're out in the middle of the woods and open fields. It's not much for hiding places. And the sun is starting to come up. So you are starting a little bit of light now.
Mentors.
Alright.
Panic.
Now, everybody make another athletics check.
I get to add that 6.
Dirty
17.
14.
No problem holding on. You're still the same
17?
distance behind everybody.
30, 20.
You're not even winded. Okay? You're like lightly jogging at this point at full
You
speed.
roll for next time.
Okay.
Okay? The skunk keeping up no problem. Him holding on to the back. Woo!
Just back.
Can I
Every
look-
so often there's a jostle that kind of makes you almost lose your grip, but you're able to keep on.
Can I like kind of turn to see what's behind us? Because I hear.
Okay?
Can I make a roll for her to see if she can catch up? Make her athletics roll for her?
Can she make my athletics roll?
Does your Bardic Inspiration still?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Okay. On her next turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. The hoofbeats are getting quicker behind you. Okay. Until you hear one of them scream out in pain. And now there's one less set of hoofbeats chasing after you. The one.
So, can I still look behind me to see what's chasing us?
You
Don't.
still only see fleeting shadows in amongst trees.
Moment
Not
you look,
light enough.
moment you look behind you, that's when you start slowing down. Running.
Okay, keeping up.
Okay.
Glancing.
All right.
Glancing in
Now,
the woods.
what are you doing this round?
Panic.
I'm gonna cast Bardic Inspiration on.
Give me a plus 12.
You cannot stack
Oh, you
inspiration.
can't stack? Oh, okay.
Oh. Pass cast it on yourself in case you fumble and fall
Yeah,
off
I guess
the
I'll cast it
stuff.
on myself, so I get a +3. I'm trying to think. Very little to help us in this situation for once. Can't see anything to cast Charm or Vicious Mockery.
No, don't cast
I
Vicious
know,
Mockery
Vicious
right
Mockery
now.
wouldn't be a win. It's my
Because
only
if they're the
abilities.
Minotaurs.
She's 100 feet behind you, and the other things are behind her.
Wait, could he charm person me and tell me to run faster?
No, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
If I charmed you, you'd stop moving. And that wouldn't work.
Oh shit.
You can't fly either.
Nope.
Not yet. I'll learn.
Can't even think of any ways to use Mage Hand.
I can think of several ways you could use Mage Hand.
It can't support your weight, so there's no lifting you.
Use Mage Hand to trip.
I can't see him.
And it's a 30-foot range.
Yeah, so there's no way I can really do. Can I make a history check to if I have any idea how far away we are from the border?
Yes.
That's something I'll go with. Not 20, come on. 7.
You have no idea.
Actually, well, it was 10, but still, probably no idea.
Okay, your turn.
Can I make her athletics roll?
Yeah?
Natural 20.
Yes! Plus my 6, so 26.
She.
Tell me I suddenly know how to
She
fly.
becomes a
I'm
fly. She flies over. What the fuck?
Okay. You're running and you come across this small clearing. Okay? And as you come across this small clearing, you look behind you for a moment, then you look forward again, and as you see this drop in front of you, you're like, crap, but you don't have enough time to stop. So you jump, hoping that you're going to land, and your arms go flying out, and as you're flailing your arms, you get a burst of speed, and you glide across this little clearing. Okay, now you're only 50 feet behind them.
I'm catching up!
Make a acrobatics or dexterity check for your landing.
Roll for me. Plus the 6.
13.
13.
You land on your feet at full run.
Awesome. Abby, you're being destructive.
Barely able to keep your footing
Abby, come.
as you're just kind of skipping across the ground.
Go lie down.
Do I need
That
to make
means
an
go,
athletics
go,
roll first?
go.
Okay. Now, what are you doing?
Can I make a history check? Basically,
You want to copy Sam? Okay.
It's a good idea. If we can roll above.
9.
You do remember hearing that apparently it's about a 3-week journey to the edge of the kingdom.
I'm only a couple days in. And we can only keep running for so long.
And the manor is smack dab in the center of the country.
And we can only keep running for so long.
Gotta figure out a way to get rid of our tails right now because we're not gonna make it a week if we're on day 2 and these guys are chasing us.
Right? Oh. Yep. Skunk is still having no trouble keeping up. Everybody, athletics check.
Roll for yourself.
21.
Okay.
You've pulled yourself and situated yourself into a seating position
22.
now. Okay. And you're riding like you're on a horseback, almost bareback.
Remember your number.
What'd you get, Fee?
22 for her.
22?
I'm mourning for
You're
Skylar.
not even winded. This is like a
Not 20.
fun job.
Plus my 6, another 26.
Right. You start bouncing between like trees and stuff as you're running.
So this Skeksis
So like
is
the
now
hunter?
like.
Okay.
That's horrifying.
This is not anything you've done before, but it feels natural. It's like you feel something primal inside of you almost taking over
You're the
as you
force
find
hunter.
yourself leaping
No,
from like
I'm the
tree to
hunter.
tree.
I know it's a reference from the show I haven't seen.
I'm gonna kind of control that feeling, but
Make a
embrace
acrobatics check.
It. Roll for me. I have nothing to the bonus. Plus a 6. 12.
12. Okay. You cut your hand on a tree branch, only temporary damage, but you're able to keep it going barely. You're so close to just tumbling though many times. You have tree branches that come like when you're like half an inch from your face as you're running through it.
Do the things chasing us see this and get intimidated?
I don't think so. It's still night. Still a bit dark.
They can see us.
They did.
They
We've
did.
been moving.
But we're moving. We're moving fast. If we could just keep moving and lose track of them.
Do a perception check.
Sorry.
12.
12. You hear one of them. What the fuck? Where'd they go? Oh, that way. And it sounds like there's now down to like 2 of them. Okay. What are you doing?
We're running.
Nothing else?
What else can I do?
I don't know.
Look behind you, see this epic thing.
You're trying
happening.
to outrun someone apparently on horseback.
Horseback.
How far are they behind me?
Do a perception check.
I have a wild idea. If it works, I'm gonna laugh.
14.
14?
Mhm.
Sounds like they're a few hundred feet behind you.
Do I have enough time to tie a rope between 2 trees in like skipping distance of a horse?
With assistance, maybe, but we're dealing. If they're on horseback, they're moving.
All right.
Give us like 20 seconds.
And like just keep moving after?
How am I gonna do that one?
And trip a horse right
All
out
right.
its knees.
I'm gonna have you do a series of 3 rolls.
Oh fuck.
Okay. First, I want you to do an acrobatics check to be able to set this all up quickly.
6.
6.
Yep.
Whatever.
Okay. Now I want you to do a stealth check
Right around.
to see how well you hide it.
18.
Okay. And then I want you to do a deception check.
She doesn't want to go out. She wants to.
18.
18. All right. You're able to string up a
20.
quick cable across.
Yeah.
Okay. You catch up to her,
Don't go around us.
and the skunk stop too.
I'm gonna guide
So-
you. Go around.
You
I'm just gonna
catch up
keep
to
going.
him. Make a perception check.
Oh, actually, she's up in the tree, so she wouldn't be near the rope.
Not that high up in the trees.
But
She's bouncing off of trees.
17 plus my 2, so
As you're chasing up on him, all of a sudden you come across a tree, and then there's a rope right there, and there's her tying it to a tree.
go over. Keep going.
Okay.
Can I start running?
Yep.
Oh, thank God. 22. I mean, just
Okay.
start jetting again.
Athletics check. And because she starts running, you have to make one too in order to hold on to the skunk.
Not 20.
Nice.
Dirty 20.
Yours was?
22.
Okay. Now, you hear them catching up. Now they're about 100 feet behind you.
Look at the grid.
And as you're running, all of a sudden you hear this sickening sound of crunching bone. And you hear... Boom.
You killed someone!
It's fine.
Eh?
It's how I become very evil. Oh, fuck.
You're teetering on that level.
Eh. One of you make a perception check.
I just rolled an 18 with, and I could add my 5 to it.
Let her do it.
Okay.
23.
You hear that the one left on horseback
Mhm.
is now going at the hardest gallop you've ever heard. You can hear the ground being torn up by its hooves, and it's catching up to you.
Me?
All of you.
Can we turn back to see what this is now? It should be
No.
light now.
It's only been a half hour. It's just barely like twilight. But you can try. Okay, what are you doing,
I'll
Sam?
roll perception
Can I make
my
a
next
perception check
turn.
to see if I can see the
Okay.
thing? 5.
No.
I'll roll perception check
Okay.
to hopefully make my tree hopping easier.
Okay. That'd be more a nature check, I would think.
Okay, 18.
You can almost feel a path through the trees as you're bounding through it. You're finding it much less exhausting and almost invigorating. What are you doing?
This is great. Did he see me doing this?
Yeah.
Restoring
Reaction.
wouldn't feel
He's on the back of the skunk and you're all caught up.
That's what I'm doing.
Can I look around like an off path? That makes
You're looking for a hiding place? Okay, make a stealth check. If you're trying to hide it somewhere.
what?
Okay. Not bad.
What did you think I rolled? I rolled a
Sorry.
19.
Sorry.
So 24?
Yeah.
24?
Yeah.
Alright. So you duck off to the side and hide in this little crevice in between rocks as the skunk and the bird person keeps running.
With me dangling
Neither
on
of
the
you
back a
notice
skunk.
that she's disappeared.
I'll do a perception check and see that she's gone.
Don't just keep going.
The skunk doesn't even realize that she's gone
Just
as
keep
it
going.
keeps bounding.
Keep going.
Okay?
I'll catch up. I'll find a way. Just keep going.
So you two are continuing running?
Honestly, I could
We
probably
don't
just
notice that
climb
she's
into
gone,
a tree.
so
I'm in a little crevice of the rock and I like stay as tall as I can.
Yep. I got your stealth roll.
Yeah.
Okay. So what you see is a fully armored centaur,
Knew it.
okay, with a goblin on its back with a crossbow and a longbow race by you.
And exactly now that the fighter's not with us, how does this help our situation?
I'll get in the trees and I'll
It
attack
races
into a
within
rock.
about 10 feet of you.
Am I in like
Can you
talking
keep
distance?
up with a horse?
I was doing well.
Nope.
Just checking.
Jesus. Wait, was that part of the caravan? Okay. Am I in talking distance of him? I'm gonna look at you. Try to hide.
I'm on the back of a skunk! I'm 3 feet tall! What do you want me to
Try
do?
to steer it. I don't know.
You want the 3 feet tall satyr to try to steer the 15-foot long skunk.
Not that wide.
It's gone.
It could eat me in one bite.
And he's not trained it at all.
It hasn't
No.
even noticed me yet, so just stay low on its back and maybe
That's all I'm doing!
maybe the center
This-
won't think because you're fuzzy, right?
Yeah.
Maybe
Baby
you'll think
skunk.
you're just an odd colored patch of.
I look like a badger.
Maybe you'll look like an odd patch of fur.
Yeah.
Miscoloration like a birthmark.
That happens.
Honestly, it's not like I have much in the way of, like, combat ability, so I'll play along if they find me, which they probably will shortly.
Still doesn't notice you're not there.
Can I roll to see if she's not there?
If you want to break your focus on where
No.
you're running.
Just keep
No,
going.
just keep going. Actually, I'm gonna try to find a path where I can like go up in the trees and kind of like.
So you're gonna try and look for a hiding spot too?
Yeah.
Make a stealth roll.
Stealth. Here it is.
Want me to roll for you?
Yes, please. I just have the +6 too.
No, it's
Bardic
only one
inspiration.
time.
For one turn.
Oh,
Sorry.
What'd you roll?
3.
plus my 2, 5.
That's a 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so you dart up into a tree, and you think you're hidden.
Right? Like, can't roll more.
And your
One,
make a
two.
you can allow a perception check because you're running.
With a same
17.
crossbow,
Okay. You notice that both of them have disappeared.
though.
And You look back and you can see her hiding up in a tree. Okay, not the most hidden, but she seems confident.
I got this. I got this.
And what'd you roll total?
17.
Okay. You also see the silhouette of the centaur running towards you about 50 feet behind you.
Just hide.
Yeah, is there can I make a roll to see if a hiding spot's available? Or jump off? I can't.
Make a stealth roll.
I'm quite literally on top of a
Stealth
fog.
roll.
7.
7?
Maybe not 20.
Nope. I rolled what I was hoping. I was gonna roll a while ago.
Oh no.
It's a skunk roll.
So the skunk knows I'm on
Okay.
top of it now.
So, as you're trying to look for a place to hide, which you're not seeing at all, okay, the skunk all of a sudden realizes that girls are gone. It stops. It looks back. It sees this charging centaur. Its tail goes high up. Okay. It lets out this incredibly large gaseous cloud and darts off to the side.
I'm not on his back, right? This whole time, which I'm very glad
Make
about.
a constitution check.
Keep your face buried into its fur if you have to.
Nat 20.
Okay. You're not even affected by the stench. Okay, the centaur and the goblin, now that you can see, come charging into the cloud and right through it. And you see the goblin passes out on the back of the centaur as the centaur is just, oh, and keeps going.
Would that mean that he'd have a disadvantage to charm?
It means that you would have to do it quickly, and he's running away from you at this point.
Nah, I'm just gonna go murder the goblin in a minute. No, that's fine. I'm not doing
No,
it.
the goblin's still attached to the centaur's back.
Yeah, he's
Oh, I thought you said he slipped off, but no,
No, he
just
passed out.
Gotcha. Oh. Is he still in the cloud that they're running through?
No,
He's running through it.
So if I mage hand one of his legs just down, would he hit the cloud or out of the cloud?
It's up to debate. Roll for it. Make an attack roll at disadvantage.
And mage hand is no actions. It wouldn't make me any more noticeable or anything, right?
No.
Kind of stealth. That's what I'm thinking about. Yeah, what's my
And
Isn't
then
it
add your spell
14?
mod.
So I think it's 6. 9.
9?
Yep.
that one.
Pathunk.
In the cloud?
As the centaur, you see a puff in the cloud, and then you see the ass end of the centaur come out first,
Oh no.
followed by the goblin underneath as it goes crunch,
Crunch.
rolls over, and the centaur is dazed on the outer edge of the cloud pool. Perception check. Perception check.
8.
Well,
You're just barely able to see what just happened. All you saw was something come falling out of the other side of the puff cloud. And you? What'd you get?
12.
12? You see the puff of smoke. You hear a ka-thump, but you're too far away to see what actually happened.
So can I lizard crawl my way down the tree?
Yeah. Make a dexterity check to make sure you don't fall.
17.
No problem. Okay. And you? Are you coming out of hiding?
I'm gonna be stealthy about it, like keep low to the ground since I still have the fur on. I'm like,
Okay.
You
I'm
trying
not
to
even
go
going to
for
make you roll for it. You had a good stealth roll before.
Okay.
Okay. And then what do? He's
Get rid of the
dazed
skunk.
at the edge of it, and the goblin does not look to be in good shape.
Got crushed by a centaur. I'm assuming he'll die on his own.
If he's not dead yet, he will be soon.
I'm not worried about him.
Do it. I know you want to.
Hideous laughter. That's what I was thinking
Oh,
about
I was
doing.
gonna say charm person. But...
Well, hideous laughter might be more like, fuck with you. Let's like,
Well, he's dazed at this point, so we'd have to be able to understand it.
does charm, was that got a negative if they're dazed, or?
If you're in combat, it's with disadvantage.
But we're not in combat.
And he would be considered in combat with you at this point because he's been chasing you guys.
You don't have a knife period.
I do.
Not anymore, I gave
So
it to you.
either way, though, it's going to be a disadvantage. So,
Yeah, so am I
you
still
still
on
have your
the
guitar.
skunk?
Yeah.
What's the skunk
You
doing?
do still have
The
your
skunk
guitar.
dunked into some bushes.
So I'm still I'm hiding, am I stealth?
Yeah.
Oh, then I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna hide on the skunk for the moment.
Okay, so you're hiding out. That's what a skunk's normally going to do. It's going to squirt, find some place to hide, and wait to see
Can I
what
make a
happens.
perception check to see if I can see any of those two?
Sure.
I crawl out of a tree.
Dirty 20.
30-20?
You see me. The
Yeah, you
lizard
see
crawl
her
down
crawling out of a
tree.
tree, but you can't see her. You don't know what happened to the elf. But you also don't hear any other pursuers at this point.
I'm gonna kind of get up, dust myself off, and kind of avoid the cloud, but like go in the direction where I last saw him.
Okay.
The centaur.
Alright. And what are you doing?
I said I
Sneaking
was,
up?
Yeah, I'm sneaking up, trying to see if I can spot the skunk too. See if
So the centaur, for the two of you that's close enough to see it, you're coming up on it still. And you can see it shakes it off and starts to get back up. And is looking around. And has not noticed anyone yet.
I wonder if it has horse logic. If I smacked its ass, would it run?
You have
This
to
is
get
a
close
fully
enough to it.
armored creature. Do you want to test that theory?
Yeah. It's basically a warrior
These are sentient.
mixed with a war horse with an unconscious goblin on its back.
Jesus. Yeah, I'm gonna duck back into the woods.
Is
And
it
it's carrying a
unconscious?
polearm.
I'm gonna duck back into the woods.
What?
Is it unconscious? Are you
No.
sure
The
The
goblin?
goblin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's unconscious and its head seems to be moving in weird angles.
So its neck is broken.
Yeah, it's very dead. It's very hurt. If it's alive at all.
So yeah, I'm gonna duck back into the woods. Make a stealth roll.
Okay. Stealth roll.
12.
Okay. You think you found a good hiding spot. And what are you doing?
My head's just sticking out.
You're
like
now
a
about
crane.
20 feet from it.
I just walked in to see how stealthy I can.
And so how... So what, are you trying to sneak up on it from the side? Are you just hiding?
Oh, the skunk.
How
I'm
you-
trying to come up with the skunk, right?
She's trying to find her pet.
Okay. That would be a perception roll to see if you could find it.
Do I need to be born or can I use one I
You can use that one, I guess.
stole?
24?
Yeah.
You don't see the skunk.
Does she see me?
Yes.
Oh,
And you see the centaur getting up.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, still hiding?
Can I see her? Roll perception.
You can try.
Nat 20.
Nope, you still don't see her.
What's your
It's
bonus to
She
perception?
ended up rolling
I rolled a
high.
nat 20. I don't.
What's your bonus to perception?
2.
2?
Yeah.
22? Yeah, okay, so you just barely catch a glimpse of her in the shadows of a tree.
Alright, She got a message.
Hmm?
Tell you the truth, I wish I could. I would have switched out the joke one for a message if I had thought about it. But
Oh, he's conscious now.
okay.
That would be the
Yeah.
time to make it work.
Alright, I'm gonna cast laughter,
Hideous laughter.
hideous laughter on the.
Okay, let's hear the joke you tell him. It means you're gonna have to come out of hiding in order for him to hear you.
I just can't yell at him.
Yeah, but it'll give away your position.
True. See, I had a few of them planned for like goblins and orcs. I didn't actually think of any for centaurs. So I guess I'll up it out. Something on the basis of.
So are you doing it from the back of the skunk? Or are you coming out of hiding to do it?
I'm still on the back of this. I'm minding that skunk until he kicks me off or I get knocked off. Fuck that.
If you talk, the skunk might realize you're on it.
Oh, it knows.
It knows it's on.
Oh.
I'm on at this point. I'm like strapped and holding on to its mate. It knows. Yeah, fuck it. I call out to the centaur. Hi, fucking centaur. How do they tell if you're a foul or a fair? I don't know. I got the fucking terminology wrong. What is it? Foul or
Fawn?
fawn? Thank you. Fuck. Guess it's too late now, but that was something about
What's your DC?
14.
That one ended on its side.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm using the skunk as a shield if it comes at me.
I rolled a 16. He knows your position and he's not affected. Sorry.
Didn't work.
What? Yo! The fuck you talking about? So, are you the satyr?
No.
Persuasion check?
You see him holding the polearm in one hand, with the other hand he's reaching around and undoing the buckle for the goblin that's swinging uselessly on his back.
Persuasion check. I tell him I'm a dryad, not a satyr.
That would be a deception check.
Deception.
I'm not the satyr he's looking for.
Also deception.
Yeah, I guess so it is, right?
Yep.
14.
There are a lot of satyrs in these woods?
Just several. The cryo's that way, and I point in a different direction.
Have you seen a pale elf?
No idea. Deception.
Yep.
Deception.
22.
I'm not even gonna bother rolling for that one. Well, if you hear about a pale elf, what is that horrible stench? We're looking for a pale elf.
Ask why.
I'm hoping it'll run away from the skunk. I'm
He's getting sick.
Ask why.
I call
I
out
don't
to
even
him.
get mentioned.
I'll tell the god if I find him.
And
Oh shit.
no, he hasn't noticed you.
Oh my god.
Yep. I wave.
I would have made a bird noise if he noticed me. I'm trying to disguise myself as a bird.
Giant bird.
Oh god. Oh god, motherfucker. Sorry.
You ducking kidding me.
But yep, I just kind of nod.
Whoa, whoa. Was it just you? Why'd you run?
Thought you were after my pet. When you get a set on to give up.
You keep that as a pet?
Oi, this is Pepe Le Pew. My buddy. He's my friend. I thought you were after him.
God, you satyrs are nuts. What kind of backwoods fucking place have I run into here? I don't want to know. I don't fucking want to know. And he drops the goblin off his back, kicks it in the head, and just starts going off in that same direction.
I stand there.
Completely oblivious to everybody else.
Oh, thank the fucking gods.
The goblin's carrying a what you said, a crossbow and a longbow.
Yep.
I'm going to take that shit.
It's a actual crossbow with 10 bolts, and which are too big for your hand crossbow. They won't work for that.
Isn't my hand crossbow to them just a normal crossbow though?
No, for you, for him, it would be like a normal crossbow size. This crossbow is too big for him to use. He doesn't have enough strength or width to be able to pull it back.
So me or her would.
Oh, so I can't use that crossbow?
No.
Leave
okay.
the crossbow.
No, that requires like a strength of 16.
What about the longbow?
The longbow
Which
requires a
is-
strength of 12.
I have that.
to just barely use.
But also, it's a longbow. I'm 3 feet tall. You do
and
realize
the
a
bow
longbow
is
is
5
like...
foot.
I can't do that.
So, no, you can't take
No,
the
there's
weapons.
nothing useful for me here.
I'm waiting until I see that centaur get out of my line of sight.
Okay. So are you looting the
Working out.
goblin?
Yeah.
He's gone in a matter of 5-10 minutes.
Uh,
Yep, I loot the goblin.
I
Okay.
sort of come out.
Investigation check.
Can I look at the crossbow that the goblin has?
7.
7? You find 2 gold, 9 silver, eh, 16 arrows for the longbow.
Thought you weren't
I
taking.
can't use it, but yeah.
Okay. And 2 daggers
I take the 2 daggers.
and a
Hey, you
machete.
actually got a weapon now.
Do I need a strength check for a machete?
No. It would be for you a short sword.
Okay.
Well, actually, for everyone else, it'd be basically a short sword. For you, it's a sword.
Machete sword. Got it. What's the damage on that one?
Holy
D6.
It's almost 8 o'clock and we haven't eaten yet.
Yeah.
Yes, next break.
Yeah, we're a little bit over for break time, but
Yeah, we were into it.
okay. So the crossbow is D10. Yeah. I take it you're stealing that?
Yep.
And there was 10 bolts I told you?
Yep. I tell you guys, I look at this. I'm too small.
I know.
What's the attack?
1. Said it was D10, right? A full crossbow. Range 20, 80, 120. 20/80/120.
Different ranges I can use.
Yep. So basically, anything less than 20 feet away from you, you have to do a disadvantage because it's short range. Okay. Anything up to medium range is at full bonus. From medium to long range, you get half your proficiency bonus. Long range over, you don't get any proficiency bonus. All right. Yeah, he also has some like crappy leather armor that's beating the shit, and it's crappy.
The armor
It's
doesn't
low
intrigue me.
quality.
Yeah.
This goblin was basically a slave.
Well, it's in a better place now.
Yeah, crumpled hump.
So I basically at this point tell the party that we should probably keep moving now and
Yeah, they're looking
avoid the
for
main
her.
pass.
Let's not go that way, the way that he wants.
He continued going south.
So we either pick east or west at this point, because going north would be
Can I
suicidal.
do a history check to see if I remember what's east
Sure.
and west?
The elves are to the east.
No, the elves are to the north. At this point, we've been going south for 2 days, so
8.
8.
8.
You remember a little bit of a brief comment from a merchant that to the east is a land of fire and to the west is a land of swamp.
Fire or swamp, people.
that doesn't sound like exactly a wonderful option. But
That's what's east and west.
And to the land is death by arrow. I mean, to the north is death by arrow. And to the south is the bountiful sea.
Well, she could always just keep put up and keep moving.
honestly, I don't think they just sent those ones after us. It's not
Yeah.
like we're going to not expect more
Let's
company.
hope the Minotaur
We
she's
should
supposed to
we
marry
should-
doesn't come after us.
So I'd say that probably the Land of Fire is probably better than Swamp, unless you have a preference.
Fires.
All right.
The only problem I have with fire is dragons.
You want to travel east?
Yep, let's go east.
Can I pet the skunk? You're still on the skunk, right?
Yep.
Can I check the skunk to see if he's hurt?
Not hurt at all. Okay, a little bit kind of winded and excitable. Not scared, excitable. Okay.
Skunk
A
fast.
skunk who eats wolf.
Oh god! What's gonna happen when it sees a wolf? It's gonna be like, oh, so you're what I've been being fed.
Starts trying to eat the wolf. The wolf is looking at it funny. Chomp. No more skunk. Who's mount my mount?
It could be both of our mounts.
Hey, I'm a 3 foot tall guy. You guys were running. It was easier for me not. My little 1.5 foot fucking
Alright.
legs.
So we'll take a quick break here, and start dinner, and so forth, and then we'll come back. How's that?